feel like you are an old soul. I do. And today I want to talk about why I love old things and share a thrift haul with you. Stay tuned. First of all, I would like to start with these beautiful chairs. I started looking for a pair of these chairs probably about 2 years ago, and I just perused on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and I never could find any that were the right color in the right condition that looked like something worth driving to pick up. Well, fast forward 2 years, and I recently found these from a friend of mine who was ready to part with them, and I love them so much. Originally, I think they were like a true olive green, and over time they have gotten bleached out a little bit, and so the color is very unique. I think sometimes it even looks gold in my home, depending on the lighting, but I love the caning on the chairs. I love the detail on the legs. I love the velvet and the little buttonholes in the back of the chair. I just think they are beautiful. And so I now have a set of these beautiful caned chairs. Now, the second thing that I want to show you is this little, I think my husband told me they would have these in their boot shops, and they would put the shoe or the boot upside down like this while they worked on them. So like in a cobbler shop. And it's heavy, it's solid, and it has a 7K marking on it. And I just thought it would be so cute to set on a stack of books or use as a door stopper. Just really cute. And I think I paid $1 for this. Now these were not from a yard sale, but my in-laws were getting rid of them. And it's a set of Funk and Wagnalls, I believe is how you pronounce it. Standard reference encyclopedia set. And one of the things that I loved about them was the color. They are my favorite color, green, and they just have character because they are old, and I love the gold bindings on them. So I was going to look up the date and see when these were printed. It is 1950. I'm sorry, there's several here. Okay, maybe 59 and 60 are when these were printed. So anyway, I love old books, and I love the color, and I also love that my children can look through the pictures of these and ask questions and learn things. These are kind of becoming something that are obsolete with finding everything online now, but I thought it would be fun to keep these. So I don't have a complete set, but most of them are there. And later I will show you how I styled these. Okay, also from my friend's yard sale, she had these, and they're a combination of brass and copper, and I love the little hooks on them. Eventually I would like to get one of those, either gold or black. Trying to think of what they're called, but you know, it's the little bar that hangs across maybe over your stove, and hang utensils on them. And I thought these would be so cute for that. And they are heavy, and I'm sure they are old. I don't see any markings on them, but I absolutely love them because I love copper and because I love metal. And so I got a pair of these, and I think she charged me $1 for these as well. So those were fun. And then these I found at one of our local thrift stores. So it's a set of 4 canisters. And I'm not positive that these are old. These may be just to look old, but I loved that they had this little handle on them. This is metal. I think a lot of times when you find the newer look-alike canisters that they have something really cheap right here. And so this looked really quality to me. And then I loved the labeling on them because it's of the same, I don't really know what that is, but anyway. So there's tea and coffee and sugar and flour. And I got this whole set for $20, which was not a steal, but it is something that I've had on my wish list for a while. And I know if you buy the real thing online, it can be upwards of like anywhere from $50 to $80 if you buy like a new version of those. So I took some of my spending money and purchased that set of canisters, and I have been loving them in my kitchen. I think one of the reasons that I love old things is because of the quality. Nowadays, things are made so cheaply that you end up sending it back or having to replace it very quickly. And I feel like the workmanship of old things is just made to last. And so I love that about old things. I also love the character of old things. A lot of times there is so much more effort put into the details. And I love, for instance, these chairs, the detail of the woodwork on it, and it just adds that extra little bit of special and uniqueness to a piece of furniture, or really to anything that was made years ago. I also love that it has a story to tell. And so thinking about a piece that I purchased, thinking about who had it and what they used it for and what was made with it, or the story behind it, I feel like antiques and pieces that are old just have a wonderful story, and it also is incorporated into our story now. So my children and my family and those that I host can see it as a part of my story in my home. While we're on the subject of old things, I want to share with you a DIY that I did with my oldest little girl for their bedroom makeover. My sister-in-law gifted me with this beautiful vintage round picture frame. It already had old photographs of people in it. However, since I did not know the people, I decided to make a collage of my little girl's grandparents. We had to peel off the paper on the back, which made me sad, but it was a part of the process. Then we took out the old pictures, and Sophia and I cut out pictures of her grandparents and arranged them in the frame using some painter's tape. Then we put the little seal back on it that was there originally, and added our own new paper to the back. Family heritage is very important to me, and I want to do my best to pass this down to my children and their children. It had about 1 million of these tiny little nails, which I did not reinsert all of them. But here we are at the end of this project, and now we have a family heritage collage. You don't have to have a lot of money to buy beautiful things. You don't have to have a lot of money to buy quality things. It just takes a little thrifting and a lot of love. Thanks for watching, friends. I hope today's video inspired you.